This is the lens everyone is talking about, the Canon RF 70-200 f2.8L USM-Z. Imagine buttery-smooth bokeh, jaw-dropping sharpness at every zoom, and pro-level stabilization, all in an ultra-durable, internally zooming body, perfect for stills and cinematic video. Want to know what makes this lens a game changer for serious photographers and filmmakers? Well, let's dive in and see more right here on Steve Flanagan, Photographer. Hey everyone, Steve here and welcome back to the channel. Released in late November of 2024, the Canon RF 70-200 f2.8L IS USM-Z lens has been out for a while, and since the date of this video I've used this lens for a couple of months now, and so far I've been pleased with the results I've gotten. Today I'm bringing you my opinion of the RF 70-200 f2.8L IS USM-Z. From this point on, I'm just going to call it the lens. It's a mouthful. But anyway, this lens, being a hybrid, takes the classic telephoto formula and upgrades it for modern shooters who dabble in both stills and video. Now, whether you're a portrait, sports, wildlife, or wedding photographer, or a filmmaker who needs speed and versatility, this lens promises you pro results, and it's all packed into innovative hardware. Well, let's investigate the features, handling compatibility, and why this could be the essential lens for your kit. Well, let's start with the optics. The standout feature here is a consistent f2.8 aperture across the entire 70-200 millimeter range. This bright, fast aperture means amazing low light performance and pronounced subject isolation. Your background melts away in a creamy bokeh, even if you're zoomed in or out. Canon has packed this lens with 18 elements and 15 groups, including super UD and spherical elements. Now, this means that you get edge-to-edge sharpness and clarity with minimal chromatic aberration, flare, or ghosting, no matter what your subject is or your scene. For those who worry about distortions or softness, this lens is engineered for pros who care about the maximum image quality, whether it be weddings, wildlife, sports, or you name it. From wide open to stop down, expect detail and character in every shot. This RF 70-200Z is all about hybrid shooting. One of the game-changing features is the internal zoom and focus design. Now, the lens doesn't physically extend or contract when you zoom or focus. So, it stays compact and perfectly balanced. And that's whether you're hand-holding or using it on gimbal. The weather resistance is improved, and videographers will love this for obvious reasons. There's no awkward balance shifts during the tracking shots or rigging on set. Canon's dual Nano USM motors deliver autofocus that's virtually silent and lightning quick. Now, whether you're shooting fast action or delicate portraits, you'll get smooth, precise focus. For filmmakers, focus breathing is highly controlled, maintaining consistent framing when adjusting focus, and this is crucial for professional video work. The lens also boasts an 11-blade circular aperture for stunning bokeh. Your backgrounds are beautifully blurred, and your highlights rendered as soft, round shapes, adding that cinematic depth to your photographs or your footage. On top of that, the iris ring lets you adjust aperture fluidly, clicklessly, and just like a cinematic lens. And this gives you control over your exposure and background blur on the fly. Now, Canon's built-in image stabilizer provides up to 5.5 of shake correction. That's 5.5 stops, that is. And when you pair this lens with the ESR series bodies that feature the IBIS or in-body stabilization, you'll get up to 7.5 stops. That means you can shoot handheld in dim light with clear results or capture smooth video even when walking. Well, taking a closer look at the lens here, Canon has got this model in two colors, black and white. I got the white model. It does come with the lens hood.
If you want to put filters on here and adjust your filters, you just open that little door right there and you can adjust your filters. Unfortunately, I use a Polar Pro filters that have an adapter ring, which makes using the lens hood impossible with the filters in place, but that's another story. But it's okay. If I want to use the lens hood, I just take the filter ring off and adapter ring off, and I can use the lens hood if I need to. I take the lens hood off, you just press this little button, it's a bayonet mount, turns, comes right off. Okay, it also comes with a tripod mount here. I've got a Manfrotto quick release plate on this particular foot here, the mount. Take the mount off. The ring itself will not come off the lens, but to take the mount off itself, you just loosen it up, press this little button here, and it slides right on off, which makes it handy if you want to store your lens in a case or your bag. Takes up a little bit less space. I just leave mine back. I leave mine on there. I can use it if I don't use the lens on a tripod. I use the base itself as kind of a handle to hold the lens and camera stable. Now, handling this lens is pure L series joy here. It's robust weather sealing, protects it against dust, moisture, and smudges. So even if you're, in tough field conditions, you really don't have that much to worry about. There's also on the lens itself, of course you can't see it, but they do have a fluorine coating that keeps the glass clean, and that's no matter where you're at, and it also kind of protects us against smudges and fingerprints as well. As you can see with these lenses here, it does have the programmable outer ring here, as well as these two customizable buttons here. And also, the lens does come with an aperture ring here for video mode. It only works on certain cameras for photographs. The Mark V, R5 Mark II for one, and I believe the R1 as well. Otherwise, it's non-functioning when you use your camera in photo mode. Now, it's locked in place in A for automatic right here. To move it out of place, there's a button right here, iris button. You just press that button, and that releases it. The only thing this iris or aperture ring does, or does not do, that is, it doesn't click into place for each f-stop. It's just a smooth flow. And that's basically because it's designed for video work and not necessarily for photographic work. However, like I said, with the two Canon models, it will work in photo mode as well. When you want to lock it back down, press your iris button up again, put it in A, release the button, it locks it back into place. Okay, now we also have some other buttons to discuss here. We have the button right here, which will adjust your close focusing. You can go from 2.5 meters to infinity or full right here. You have your autofocus and manual focus button right here. And down here we have three stabilization modes. You have 1, 2, and 3. Now, you're probably wondering why do they have 3 here? Well, mode 1 actually offers full stabilization and is ideal for general photography of still or slow-moving subjects. And it corrects camera shake in all directions. While mode 2 is designed specifically for panning shots and stabilizing only the axis perpendicular to the movement itself. This helps when tracking subjects moving horizontally or vertically, such as sports or wildlife photography. And mode 3 activates stabilization only during exposure and not while composing the shot. And this makes it perfect for tracking erratic or unpredictable movement and reduces viewfinder shake as well as allows smoother subject following and maintaining stabilization precisely at the moment of capture. And this versatility in stabilizer settings ensures optimal sharpness, image sharpness, whether you're photographing stationary subjects or smoothly panning or moving targets, or even fast action and sudden movements. And don't forget, this lens is lighter and more compact than you might expect for internal zoom lenses. And again, talking about internal zoom lenses, to manually zoom, you just turn this ring right here. As you can see, it does not extend at all. And let me just show you something else here. As far as zooming goes, one thumb, it's at 70. I can zoom with just moving my thumb to 200. So I can do the whole range of zoom capabilities with my thumb. And speaking of zooming, as you'll notice, we have contacts here and some screw holes here. And this is for the adapter, the power adapter, zoom adapter as well. And you can put this on here, and with one button you can automatically have this camera or this lens zoom itself from 70 all the way to 200. Totally effortless and very smooth. And it's great for videography when you want to zoom in on whatever your subject is.
Versatility is the key. The RF 70 to 200 works with the RF extenders, the 1.4 and the 2. Now, I don't own those yet, but I will soon. So you can push your telephoto reach for sports or wildlife without losing image quality at all. The lens accommodates an 82mm front filter, so polarizers and ND filters for outdoors shoots are actually a breeze. Now, if you're into remote control zooming, Canon's power zoom adapter lets you execute smooth, motorized zooms. Now, this is ideal for solo creators, for event coverage, or live stream shoots. And it's a thoughtful addition for the modern hybrid shooter as well. Now, another highlight is a minimum focus distance of just 0.68 meters. That's approximately 27 inches, and that's a 200mm with a maximum magnification, mouthful, at 0.3 times, close-ups, and detail shots that are sharp and creative. And that gives you more flexibility in your portrait and product work as well. So, who should consider this lens? Well, if you shoot weddings, sports, wildlife portraits, or professional video, there's a reason that every pro bag has a 70 to 200mm. This RF version merges everything you expect from the classic telephoto with cutting-edge tech for both photographers and filmmakers. Hybrid shooters will love the speed, the quiet autofocus, advanced stabilization, and the handling as well of this lens. The iris ring and the internal zoom makes it ideal for ambitious video creators and photographers who want consistent and repeatable performance. At weddings, the internal zoom means you can move quietly and quickly during emotional moments, swapping perspectives without lens shifting or balance or extending outward. For sports, the fast autofocus motor keeps up with action, and the stabilization ensures sharp shots even when unpredictable moments occur. Now, if you're filming interviews or outdoor scenes, weather sealing and smooth iris control turn a challenging shot into professional results, rain or shine. Wildlife shooters will appreciate the compatibility of the extenders and the flawless bokeh, and this isolates your subject in complex environments. In summary, the Canon RF 70-200 f2.8L IS USM Z is a true flagship hybrid lens. It blends legendary optics, pro video features, and rugged reliability in one must-have tool. Now, if you've enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe for more in-depth gear reviews, and let me know in the comments what you'd shoot with this lens. And if you have a question about the features or performance, leave that as well, and I'll answer you as soon as I can. Until next time, this is Steve, and we'll catch you in the next video.